No, I've been here over a year.
Oh,
It was before 20, it was after 2020, that's why I was like, preface was not me.
Hey guys, Gary's not gonna be making it today. He just had, his eyes are dilated, so he can't drive. So I'm gonna call the meeting to order at 9:37 a.m. Roll call, Rosa Morozo.
Present.
Gary Cardenas, not here. Maria Paz Sanchez. Lindsay Wallach here, and
William Perez.
we have our newest member, William Perez. Any deferrals, additions, or deletions added to the agenda today? No?
Oh, man.
All right, so motion to, everybody, right? Proceed, we're good to go, everybody in favor? Good.
Aye.
Public comments? We got two guests here today, welcome.
Hi, happy Wednesday to everybody. My name is Melody Walker. I'm the outreach specialist for Florida Healthcare System. I'm very excited to be here, first time at this meeting. I generally up in Broward, but currently I'm working in Miami and Doral, and that location until our Broward location is up and running. And so I'm usually in the Broward crowd, but I want to be part of the Miami crowd now too. So on these mental health task force meetings up in Broward, I thought it was really a good idea to start reaching out and networking with more people in this vicinity as well. So pleasure to meet everybody.
Who you with again?
Florida Healthcare System.
Perfect, thank you.
We provide mental health services.
Oh, sure. Competition. Just kidding. Hi, I told you. No, I'm kidding. Well, and you guys actually provide the services, direct services? Perfect.
Outpatient, so, and we provide transportation as well. Yes, yes.
Take a
I
shot.
love this company. I just started with them beginning of August, but I've been working in the behavioral health care space for like 15 years. And so I'm really, really proud to be working for this organization because they're really doing some great things. So, and there's plenty of people that need our services.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of people
And
that
good
need quality
services.
quality services.
the
Yeah, we
problem.
accept like everything, every insurance. So
And do you like sliding scale or anything like that?
sliding scales.
Perfect, that's good to know.
Where you guys located?
We're located in Brown.
We're actually making a list of resources here. That we're gonna put on our website and stuff.
Awesome. I was just looking over your website and that's one of the things that I'm tasked to do is the social media. I'm actually doing the content for our website because it's so antiquated and I want to add more resources. And I'm gonna bring back this resource also for other people, for our case management team, because we have 40 case managers that are looking for resources. And we assign a lot of case management to keeping our victims. Perfect.
Perfect. Do you have a business? card?
I don't.
Okay.
I'll give you my, I'll write down my personal cell phone and I'll give you my email address as well.
If you want, do you have a business card? I can share and I can share with you.
I can email you if you want to share it with everybody and I'll give you my personal cell phone.
Oh, no, look how quick.
It's not very familiar.
Me?
Yeah, your last name.
I work with little kids, so there's not many people that do the 0 to 5, so that might be.
Wow, okay.
Might be why.
Wonderful.
For many reasons. I know.
Beautiful. And we do ABA services.
Oh, that is good to know too.
Yeah. No wait.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we've already been chatting, but, I'm Alexandra. I'm with the Miami Laker, the newspaper that was roaming around the table there. So this is for our Helping Hands column where we feature a committee and, you know, what they're doing and what they do. So hopefully to let people know what you guys are up to, if you need members and things like that.
Awesome, we
Yeah.
do, we need the
Yes,
exposure,
yeah.
so we're so new.
Yeah, so we've been doing it for everybody, so.
Perfect. All right,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Can you put our beautiful banners up too, and our banners?
Yeah, you guys have the banners. Are they still up over on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still.
They're so good.
What about the website?
Yeah, well, so what we're working on today actually is, going back to what you're piggybacking on that and the lack of resources in the community. Is
We're
that,
starting from the beginning,
which,
like with everything, why?
where we started, you
No,
take
you
that
just
back.
start, you can start.
So go back. Well, we started as a provisional, I guess, task force.
Yeah.
We started, the whole back end, and we were, what, 9 months, I believe
9
so.
months.
We were given the task to develop some ideas for the town and how we could increase awareness on mental health. Obviously, we were going through the pandemic at that time. And the need for services was just quite scary.
Right.
Rosie and I were really involved at that time with the community, providing a lot of pro bono services, just out of, just with our own organizations and just
Right.
doing that on our own time and whatnot. And so then that's when it kind of rose. Councilman Luis Collazo took the initiative to spearhead this project and give us the opportunity to take it on. And during our time, we were able to put in the banners around the city, just kind of reflecting mental health quotes. And then we came in with a couple of ideas of what we wanted to accomplish in the hopes that they would make us,
Right.
a standing real committee. And it was to create a website or like a website page within the town's website
Right.
with mental health resources.
Mhm.
So it could be a place where people will go in and they'll see different categories, and depending on the need, they know where to go to get the services, direct care.
Right.
The flyer, for those of that are not, techie, that way we can give it out at events. We can go ahead and have some here at the town hall and, throughout the town, wherever we can put them in there. And also to join forces with the other committees
Mhm.
to kind of help them also expand, because there really isn't something focusing just on mental health. We got special needs, but it focuses more on autism. And so kind of coming here to kind of educate the community. We think education is key. There's a lot of education, and that's a lack of education. That's why a lot of people do not get the resources or don't go find the services that they need.
Or too much sometimes, they don't even know what you're doing.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
So hopefully those are the tasks that we'll be able to accomplish during our time here. So we're working right now on the website. That's one of the things we're going to tackle at today's meeting is some of the providers that we found. We do have some limitations because we can only focus on nonprofit companies.
Right.
We are not nonprofit, but we do have a staff member that has a nonprofit handy.
Yeah, send it over.
Handy?
No,
No.
send it over.
So that's just one of the limitations. However,
We have, we do have nonprofits,
That's
besides our program, we have
beautiful.
nonprofits, so
Yeah.
we can,
That is awesome.
thank God.
but yeah, so hopefully today we'll accomplish that. We're gonna get all the resources, and then we're gonna start submitting and hopefully get that website up and running. And then we're just gonna try to get it as involved as possible within all of the town events. And I
Right.
think that's the next step, is that you will be seeing us much more.
And the chamber stuff.
The
too.
chamber
We
stuff,
have
yeah,
a
we had
business expo coming
Yeah,
in
we have a business
November.
expo coming up. We actually have the opportunity, they gave us the opportunity to introduce ourselves at the chamber at the last meeting. So a lot of us were
They did
there.
a great job.
I know, I couldn't see the whole thing, but
But you
Gary
did it.
did, yeah, just kind of to let the community know we're here. We want to be able to be that support for the town. Be a place where they can reach out, and if it's not on the website, then we can give them the guidance as to where to go. And I think I covered everything.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's enough.
Basic.
I don't know you.
We have a new member today. that's added. So we're super excited. I really think that as we progress, it's gonna grow quite rapidly. I just don't think people know we're here. So that's the biggest limitation
Yeah.
that we've had so far. All right.
It won't take
Um,
long now. It won't.
yeah,
It'll
no,
spread
yeah.
like, well, so you're really relatively new.
Absolutely.
And I'm really glad we're doing this in person.
Yes, of course. We're old in time frame because we had like a little sabbatical for a year and change. So we. did
Working on
more-
ourselves. You're working on yourself. to
We
get
were trying
here.
to figure it out. We were trying to get a group together and all this
Yeah.
stuff. It took about like a year and change, but whatever, we're here. We don't have a budget, but it's
Uh-huh.
fine. can
Oh, we
generate
might.
more.
We might.
Well, we have some.
Oh,
Oh,
we
I'm
have
sorry. We
some.
didn't budget as a
What's the agenda? We might.
Are you gonna participate in the mental health summit by any chance? It's in Miramar in September. Too late to participate as a vendor, but as to attend, register.
When is it?
Yeah, it's in September.
Yeah.
Dodge City, Dodge City.
Can you
Center.
send me that? I think I
Sure.
can.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
I think I
know.
maybe I could represent us. We can talk. Can we add that right now?
Yeah.
Add that. Can we go back to you guys? Thanks.
I am not sure.
Oh, to reverse?
No, if you can, since it's not.
like a
Like
pound,
related to the
to
town?
pound, got it. So what I was gonna show you,
Okay,
because
now
the
I
flyer
like
would go on our
me
own.
And bring back in.
Yeah,
Perfect.
if they do charge, it's $10, I think, for the audit, yeah.
Yeah, so you could send me the flyer or the information
I
to
will.
Gabrielle and she'll share it with us and we can go as our own entities. All right, perfect. So we're all set. Anything, any questions you
Nope.
might have for us or?
Do your thing.
All right.
I'm existing here, just, the fly on the wall, so. Go ahead.
Fly on the wall. That's gonna make people get-
Dangerous plan.
All right, so let's move on to number 5, the adoption of minutes. Did we get a chance to review? I went over them, I think. Anything was there? I didn't see any mistakes or. We're good with that, motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve. the minutes.
Made the motion?
You made the motion?
Yeah, so you second.
I second.
Okay.
All in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
And now to the fun stuff. Old shit, but. Well. Gary's not here. I know we have put in first for the veterans, resources. Maria, did you get a chance to put yours
Yes.
together, some of yours?
So I have first responders and elderlies. For first responders, I found at least 6 places, but you guys probably know about NAMI.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think that's specific, it's that's because I found
Provide
it,
direct care,
right,
so you can go there for resources. They have support groups that are free and whatnot. But they're not like direct care providers, so we can put like as a resource, yeah.
right, probably in a general category or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I found, taking that one out, I found 5, first responders, specifically firefighters, first responder resiliency, first net, second alarm project, and UCF restores. So
Okay.
it was hard to find out that were non-profit.
Nonprofit, right? Yeah.
So I went in and I found all this, I put it like a little summary of what they do and then the link.
Perfect.
So I thought if I send you this by email, probably to put it together,
So
or if you want to.
What I was thinking, and you guys let me know what you think, I think that whatever we accomplish today, we already have kind of the basis and the protocol of the website that we want geared up. Can I start sending that to her with the logins and then you guys already start working and then, because this is gonna take us time to get all the resources and all that going. They can at least for the next meeting, maybe have something. A protocol, something that we can visualize and then we can go updating as we continue to find more resources or we make changes. Is that something that's doable? Because if not, we're gonna be here forever till December. Yeah, so we can submit everything to you today. And then you guys start doing your fun stuff and then we get to see something next meeting. Visualize it.
I like it.
So I'm going to send Gabby the list of resources by category.
What we have, yeah, so
Yes.
far, whatever we get accomplished today and if, and whatever we have pending, we'll do it for the following meeting.
Gary can send his.
Exactly, so it gives
And I
very
can send
time,
mine.
exactly.
So I also had the elderly. By the way, I
Thank
came
you
to
so
the
much,
committee
Jess.
for the elderly.
You did? How was it?
It was very interesting.
What did you say? I didn't know the first
I
thing.
came to the elderly committee
Affairs committee.
I like,
Yeah.
I like the word interested.
because I came in and they were like,
Who are you?
no.
Oh,
I was like,
did you meet Dottie? The main, the chair?
yes, she's the one. She was like,
I know,
Wow.
I know.
And I was
love
like,
her.
thank you. I'm gonna take that as a compliment because I'm
She's
too
wonderful.
young, but. And I explained, hey, I'm here, and I explained the entire thing. So I was like, okay, then it was full. It was a big table. They were
Yeah.
all,
There's like.
all very participant, like they all, like they needed to count the group so everybody would talk and it was.
They have coffee, they have donuts and that kind of thing. I mean, that's why they also, it's free coffee, free food.
And then they get super passionate about their opinion, like
Yeah.
very passionate to the point like, whatever. So then Gary came in and of course, everybody knew Gary, so they give, so Gary did the speech, of course, he's
Perfect.
great at that.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
but it was
Okay.
good. And then they were like, we have a bingo, you should come, bring your things, bring your table, bring no, when is it? The
Today?
senior bingo, is it today? And then they wanted Gary to be the Mr. Miami Lake.
That's on Saturday. You're gonna go?
Yeah, I'm going to that.
You're in the elderly?
No,
No, are you without there for its committee? You don't have
That's
to be
why I
eligible to
said
be on the
that-
committee.
Yeah, you kind of have to be there.
No, Dottie asked me to be in it. I'm a few years shy.
Oh, did she?
How do you have to be?
You don't have to be a certain age.
No,
Lisa. You have to be in it. You have to be a certain age to participate as an elder, but not. Do I look 65 to you?
No. I'm sorry, this one video.
On emotional
But it's
abuse?
salted twice, emotional abuse from the mental health committee. The irony.
No.
The irony.
No.
But on a serious note, I'm used to that from Rosa, actually.
I think we all are.
That's what she does.
This is
That's
what-
what she does. She creates her own clients, but she convinced them to fun trauma. And then she creates clients.
Heard we are on camera. I would appreciate a little more support. Thank you.
I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Especially she's always so busy. It's can't take out your time.
I'm done, man. I'm done.
you know, it would be kind of neat if we did, because, you know, the resources on the website. I can guarantee you, most veterans are not gonna look at the website. Most elderly are not gonna look at the website.
Absolutely.
If we had a little trifold for each type of, you know, maybe the two big ones would be the veterans, which they tend to be Vietnam veterans and Korean War veterans. We have a few, you know, Iraq and Afghanistan veterans like myself. And then for the elderly affairs folks, you know, like a few trifolds, you know, that'll be kind of nice if we could put something together on that. I mean, I could start working on the veteran one. And sample one, and maybe I can ask Kiko Casamayor,
sure.
AC Graphics,
Oh, they'll do.
see if they're willing to print them at cost or something. You know, make them prettier and print them at cost.
Yeah, or we
For
can
the
get
town.
someone to pay for it.
Or we get some,
Contact.
Huh?
For printing,
Yeah,
You
that's
guys
one of our
printing?
contacts. I don't know if we have more, but yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
for another committee.
oh, okay.
Okay.
So I mean, that'll be something, you know, that way, you know, like, for example, when we have a veterans committee event, it'll be nice to have, you know, a little table there for mental health committee.
For sure.
And then have those brochures there, because that's when we have a lot of folks show up who are veterans who may not be part of the committee, but they know somebody, et cetera. At the same time, also for maybe when we do the American Legion,
Yeah,
have some of those brochures there
Is-
available.
that coming up,
Yeah, it's like,
like in 2 months,
no, American Legion meeting, it's once a
the
month.
event that Pedro's doing for the anniversary?
It is, it's September 28th.
Yeah, that's a different event. That's a
Oh,
different
that's
event.
not,
But
okay,
we have the regular meeting, but it'll be good to actually have it there too.
okay.
If we have the regular meeting, the second Saturday of every month.
Okay.
So it'll be nice to have there as well.
I love it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
once we get the protocol, we narrow down.
And even it says, you know, town of Miami Lakes, mental health, and, you know, task force.
Because when we click on the website, for what I remember, the boxes, when we click, it's gonna look like a PDF.
We don't
That
know
was
yet.
That was a point, but I
Because
guess
that's the one you showed last meeting, right? It
Yes.
was like a PDF with all the information.
So people could print it out, so it's easy to be a printable or like.
And we don't want that same to be given at a specific event.
We could, I mean, it doesn't matter, it's gonna be the same information, how
Right.
we,
Or we can.
we could do a trial, or it could be like that, like.
Because it won't have like it'll be a print.
Like I printed,
you know what
like I
mean? It won't have,
printed
like,
this one, so like if that's what the
Yeah,
page
that's-
looks like, this is the PDF.
That
and then you switch it
information.
Out and it says,
Yeah,
you know,
you
instructions
also-
provided by the town of Miami Lakes,
Yeah.
but we can make it pretty, we can bring the
Read it,
information
yes.
and make a trifold. and have
Exactly
people
right.
design
That
something.
way we have it perfect.
Yeah,
You know, That way, there's one late,
there.
there's already a tripod. Yeah, uniform, yeah.
Uniform, so that we have like a marketing brand.
And I'm-
And then if we want to make hard copies, we just print that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that kills two birds with one stone.
And I'm sure we can get a sponsor. I mean, what could it possibly cost?
Oh,
Is there, and this is just a question, because you guys know more about that, the area, is there something that represents mental health?
You're good, yes.
You know, autism is like that puzzle piece. Is there something representing mental health?
what do you mean?
I'm just thinking, let's
Sorry,
say,
like a little,
Yeah.
she means like an icon, like an image, like every time. you see
What
the
I'm
post,
saying
you
is,
know it's
so
mental
we
health.
are at a table, right?
Yeah.
We don't have much to offer them paper. But I'm thinking, for example, if we can give away puzzles for people
Oh,
to
yeah, there's a
stimulate their mental
Oh,
health.
for
I don't
sure.
know what
There's
it
a
could be.
lot, I mean, we have it, I usually have the pin, I don't have it with me right now, but it's a green pin. That symbolizes mental health, so we could do something with that. I have a
Is
bunch
there
of them in
like
the office.
something that we can promote mental health? Like, I don't know. I read the other day doing Legos is very therapeutic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
That we
talking about
can give-
like create a swag bag where people can,
Yeah.
besides getting the pamphlet, they get stuff, so. they
You know,
go
the
up.
stress ball, but I don't know.
Like, I
But-
get bubbles, since I work with little kids, I get
Okay.
bubbles, I have all kinds of bubbles.
Yes, something like that we
Sensory
can,
toys,
That I have a bunch, I have at least like 5,000 bubbles, if we have an event, I'll bring bubbles, so they're just sitting there, I don't do in person,
What do
right?
you mean by bubbles?
like bubbles.
Like those are like little wedding bubbles.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you, learn
Soap
to breathe,
bubbles?
when you get stressed, you can't go too hard, you can't go too soft, it's at a perfect pace,
Oh.
then you learn to breathe, those are for the little ones. You obviously give it to a parent, because they're like, you can't have it in the car, you can't whatever. Happy is for you, but let your parent know when you.
right?
But yeah, we could do stuff like that, I mean, I don't.
Just so
think
we
there's a
give away
specific thing.
something.
Yeah,
Okay.
besides the green ribbon.
Mhm.
That's something fun.
So that committee was super fun.
Okay.
It was fun. It was great. So
How many resources do you find for seniors on mental, I know, right,
nothing.
I know.
So then NAMI came up again as part of the list, but after that, only two.
Hmm.
And I don't think it was service in particularly, there was an elderly service resource network, which is just network. And then there was a lot, more emphasis in the Jewish community.
That's wrong with, by Marie something. Yeah.
But it was the Miami Jewish Health that had like a
How about
specific.
government agencies like Medicare and Medicaid?
We serve a lot of seniors. We have what's called the psychosocial rehabilitation.
Oh, no.
I have the same program, but that's not what we're looking for, we need to look for nonprofit.
No,
That-
I know.
So I mean, I could put
Yeah.
myself there too, but
Yep.
that's not the point.
Yeah.
It was a lot of, for the elderlies and a lot of, education
Miami
material.
only caters to the elderly, every single provider only provides services, everybody does the PSR, the Rubito,
Right.
that's the no thing.
But isn't that all Medicaid and Medicare funded?
Yeah.
So why, if it's government funded, why would it, I mean, it's,
Because the companies that provide the services are not non-for-profits. I'm not a non-for-profit, but I take Medicare and Medicaid and I provide that service. But I cannot list myself on this because the town's rules are it has to be a nonprofit.
What do you,
See I
what are you
mean?
saying, like, why are we looking for nonprofits in an area that's not
Yeah.
nonprofit status?
well, I mean, I'm just trying to figuring out if it's already government funded, why would that limit that resource? You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like if the Medicare and Medicaid pays for it,
Because they don't want to pay for services.
you know, and
Not to promote them. I think the thing
and
is-
these services are available at no cost to the individuals,
Right, I agree,
then why are we not allowed, is there, I mean, I'd love to see that rule.
their
of
response
promoting
was,
Nonprofits.
nonprofits supposedly have since, for whatever reason, they have.
Nonprofits make money.
Of course they
Nonprofit
do.
doesn't mean,
No, nonprofits
they
make
don't
money,
make, they make
pass
money,
it out.
they're just a 501c3.
It's like nonprofit.
The town's reasoning was behind that if it was a for-profit, that it can look like we are being
Conflict of interest.
conflict of interest.
Was it that, or was it that like nonprofits seem?
Well, I mean, but
reputable?
that's easy to resolve. I mean, if you're a member of this committee, then you obviously cannot promote your own nonprofit. You cannot promote your own for-profit. Because you're a member of this committee, that's the direct conflict of interest.
Direct conflict of interest.
But if we don't have a direct conflict of interest, what would be the issue? You know, if it's Medicare and Medicaid funded.
They don't know you don't have a direct conflict.
And that was my
Well, I mean, I
argument,
think
That
once,
But that's not- the bottom line was, I was told, no, it has to be a nonprofit, otherwise we cannot provide resources, so we have to figure out a way to do nonprofit resources unless we escalate it to the
Well,
mayor, or, and
we
then that's gonna take us time away. We can do that later, and let's at least get some nonprofits, so, because we're never gonna put our website out, is what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
we could do the following,
no, you can.
once we have this, that's
That's
nothing.
what I'm saying, then we can be,
We
and
can
go to
show
the
they're
town,
coming too.
be like, listen, this is all we found that was nonprofit, can you allow us to expand to some for-profit organization? There's a big array of for-profit organizations that are licensed. I mean, to get a Medicaid and Medicare license to take those insurance, you go through hell. When I do that, I go
Yeah.
through audits, it's insane.
And
I'm a
forget
joint
that.
commission.
You need a
they-
GL.
You know, joint commission, whatever, to get your joint commission, that's a whole other level of
Yes.
audits that you have to go through. So there are organizations that are for-profit that have all these adherences. That we could eventually say, listen, that they're backed up by, if the state is backing them up and they're functioning, why can't we use them, you know?
And let's even go back a step, even if you're a small private practice, have a license.
That's what I'm saying, and I said,
Forget Medicaid, forget,
Yeah.
forget whatever, all those things, whatever. And this goes against the whole core of what this group was formed as. That was my argument in the first meeting. I'm like, what is this? How are we gonna provide like low socioeconomic contacts to an area that's not low socioeconomic? Our area is I'm not saying rich, but it's not that area. So it's retarded to literally do that, but.
I mean, if you take a look at the demographics, Miami Lakes, it's kind of odd.
And you have your.
The average income is 75 grand,
That's
but the
not-
median income is 32.
Okay.
So when you take the average, as you all know, is we've got some millionaires and that's
Absolutely.
skewing the average. But the
Absolutely.
median income is 32.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, the last time I checked, it's like 40% of the households with children under 18 are on SNAP. So, I mean, we do have some folks who,
Of course.
but they're probably if they're eligible for SNAP, they're probably eligible for Medicaid. Or, or something like that. And so I'm trying to figure out, why do we have such an arbitrary, I mean, we're sort of like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I understand if you're a member of the committee,
Yeah.
you can't promote your own business. That makes total sense. That's direct.
But
conflict of interest.
that's not an issue.
Yeah,
That's not
but I mean,
something
but
that-
other entities that take Medicaid, Medicare, that doesn't take any money from the individual. Seems that they should be eligible to be listed.
And those companies now are the ones that have waiting lists. If, what if you choose, what
The
if? you
nonprofits
choose to
have huge
pay?
waiting lists.
Right, or what if you, like, my private practice takes Medicaid, why not? I don't have a waiting list.
Yeah.
I don't keep a waiting list, I don't have a waiting list, why wouldn't you wanna pass them to my company? So the people here, it goes against everything that we wanna do.
Well, I mean, if you're part of the committee, that's a direct conflict.
Well, I'm giving you an example, but they didn't have a problem with us putting our companies there.
Yeah.
That wasn't the issue, but I agree with you, we should definitely be
Yeah, I
able to
think
provide
it
people
was a
services.
I don't know what it was for programs, but I say, let's continue the project with what we have. And then when we present it and we say, listen, we're very limited, could we expand? And we have facts, we've done our research and we can come back with something that's actually factual to fight it,
I think we should show not only the town, but everybody what we are capable of and what we're working along. And then when we have like a great presentation of our program and everything we do, we can start fighting things that we.
Exactly.
But we need to show who we are. 'cause
Thank
Today
you.
we.
How would you prove ourselves? We didn't go fight anything, we haven't proven ourselves
Right.
doing
And
it.
then, yeah.
Exactly.
And little by little, when we have something concrete.
I'll draft a legal memo.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'll
I'll
send it, and I'll send it to the town clerk and I'll send this via you because you're the chairman.
Nonprofit Henderson.
I don't have to, I already proved myself.
I do. I mean, so I was also gonna.
I'm gonna answer the question. I
So-
think they're gonna say what they're gonna say, because I know the rule is if you have a direct conflict.
Yeah, that makes
That
sense.
makes sense.
So we were fighting the for-profit, because there's a lot of for-profit companies. that are
Yeah,
great.
otherwise we have a list that you go, here you go, here's a resource, and you have to wait 24 months to get to it. It's kind of like.
So here's some research that I know take elders. And I believe are nonprofit. So CHI is, they're a great organization, Community Health of South Florida. I like them a lot.
No, I'm saying, I don't think they're nonprofit.
They are for nonprofit.
Fact?
I checked it, yeah, I went on their
Okay,
website.
I like.
So CHI, because I went through the crisis and I looked at what everything else. So CHI Community Health of South Florida, they are not for nonprofit and they have about 5 facilities that focus on behavioral health. All throughout South Florida. They're awesome and they do provide services for the elders. So that would be one that I'm gonna add on there.
Okay.
There's also New Horizons Community Mental Health Center, who is also a non-for-profit. They also offer services to all populations, so we can add that on there as well for elderly.
New Horizons Community.
Mental Health Center,
Okay.
You can add that one then to all of them,
yeah,
because we don't, can you put for all, whatever, and we'll add it to all of them?
yeah, those are.
Because
good
we don't have
organizations.
many.
Yeah, there's not that many, so
I
these
see
are
what you-
actually direct providers that will provide. Citrus Health Network is a non-for-profit, Now, they focus mostly on their foster care, but then they have mostly of their crisis stabilization unit. They do have a 6-month waiting list, but that is the resource that we have. Now, we have Thriving Minds as well, who provides
I
free.
didn't get the name of the.
Citrus Health.
Then we have Thriving Minds, which is also a non-for-profit. They are providing now direct care to uninsured individuals.
Okay. And they are a great resource too.
And they are a great resource, so we can add Thriving Minds to everything as well. We also have, so Chrysalis was also recently switched over from a for-profit to a non-profit organization, I believe, so if I'm not mistaken. I used to work for Chrysalis before they were for non-profit.
I kind of worked for them. They provided administrative oversight when I was with Banyan Health Systems.
Banyan, Banyan's a nonprofit, no? No.
Yes, they have a
So
nonprofit.
they
They do
do.
have a nonprofit.
So Chrysalis changed, they're proud of one of the leading providers, of whatever, over the years, they changed out, and I'll tell you right now, because I saw it the other day. They were founded as a for-profit. And,
Banyan Health Systems. we
in
got-
2006, they became, wait, hold on, they were for-profit, and then they were a not, as a for-profit, was
They do
rebranded as
have
a
a
Chrysalis
as well.
Health.
Banyan Health Systems.
That's what I put.
Oh, you did,
Yeah.
okay.
I have to
I just
confirm,
accepted it.
there was a change with them, I'm not sure. They go
Now I
back
have a
and
lot,
forth.
we won't make her point.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to, and maybe we could put two at the line.
But it's
each
not a
page.
lot, it's just, it's the same providers that there are, that's why they all have 6-month waiting
I
lists.
see.
It's the same, it's the Chrysalis, it's the Citrus, the Banyan, the Thriving Minds, so the ones, the resources that are not, that are put in every single resource center, not.
And
even
West
go to
Care
non-
Foundation.
West
That's
Care
who my
is
sister works
crisis
for,
one.
yeah.
Mhm.
West Care Foundation.
But that is not for elderly.
No, well, it could be too, because, well, it's a crisis mobile, unit.
Put it.
What's the name again?
West Care Foundation. They're all over. But I think they originated here in Miami, I think.
So Banyan was doing the crisis mobile unit and the funding, and they stopped funding Banyan for it, and so now they're funding West Care to do that project, but they just recently started about 4 months ago.
Also, mental health courts are using West Care. I think Howard. Yeah,
Yeah.
they thought they were banning. Yeah,
Something like that, I don't know.
they had a huge, change. They also bought a new location for and from the Florida Medical Center, so they moved their location.
What they're expanding the baby court, like our money here, you guys are getting a baby court, I guess.
So
Like
that's
the court for 0 to 5.
basically, now within
Yeah, but
here, the community, I also know, and I have to confirm, is that ARC mental health is a non-for-profit. ARC mental health. Mhm.
I can ask them for next time.
They are a nonprofit, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember that.
I looked it up.
We can also put at the bottom of each page, like you can call, like NAMI doesn't provide, but you can
Put
call
them
them
in
and
all of them as a
right, because those places might not just be limited to
specific, right?
to
They're not,
nonprofits.
they're not. NAMI will direct you to.
Anyone,
To any
right.
providers that they have.
Right.
contact
So, you know,
So
contact any resources in the area, I don't know,
And
right?
they go by zip code, if I'm not mistaken.
Cause I've had calls from them
Yeah.
giving me referrals, so.
All right.
Can you confirm with ARC, because I heard from somebody that they are a non-for-profit,
I got it.
but I'm not, that one, I wasn't sure.
ARC.
They are, right? I've heard it before, I don't know.
Yeah, upstairs or that's here.
You know, it might be either here or right now. So I was like,
No,
They didn't really have it on their website, but I don't, somebody told me they were, but I.
I'll check, they're my friends.
Okay.
Just how many?
And we can also leave these flyers down at Southern Command too, right? And their community resources.
What's that?
These resources, we could leave, the resources, down at Southern Command too. And their community.
Meaning, most folks in Southern Command have access, if they're active duty or they're civilian employees, they have access to medical care there. To put referral to, you know, therapists and stuff like that. You can use it through criteria, so. Most will just go right through the medical provider that's provided, that's this right there. It's a sort of, your active duty.
So I think we.
So we'll send this.
We'll send this, so I'm gonna, we'll send this all to you when we discuss today so far, so that we can start working those as protocols, and then the next meeting, we'll discuss the other categories.
Okay.
Sounds fair enough, because it's gonna be the same providers over and over, honestly.
Almost, yeah.
It's the same ones. I got a couple more, but it's just like the suicide prevention hotline, the crisis text line that I added for the crisis, the Trevor Project. Disaster distress helpline. CHI, obviously, the National Domestic Violence Hotline, the National Sexual Assault Telephone Hotline, and then New Horizons Citrus, West Air, and yeah. So
And then Rosa had the children and students.
she's gonna.
I'm
to her
home. My
next
great
meeting.
responsible, so.
Her dog ate her homework, so. We're gonna tackle that one at the next meeting. All right, purpose. I think we have enough. We're gonna send this over to Gabriela, and then they're gonna start working on the protocol, and then hopefully we'll have that ready for us to see next meeting. I gotta put a motion, right?
Just sending it to me.
Just sending you perfect. Cool. So, B, that's the one I'm excited to hear about. Money, money, money.
Yes. Yeah. What did she do? She was, she started out with a case with starting place, which was nonprofit. And, she just went in and started with this. She loves it. She's now working in independent pre-drug court. Yeah, she's,
Good. So, like 2 weeks ago, I think that was, council approved the creation of the contributions and donations.
Right.
It was a titulating letter that I sent.
It's
Three
titillating.
It literally said, can you please approve of one?
That's it. All we need is an account, put the money in.
Yes. So finance is working on that. So I still haven't received the email that it's ready, but hopefully when I do. The process is basically that. I think you guys have to fill out a form, or not you, but whoever would like to donate would fill out a form. And then we'll give it to the finance department and they'll handle it. So that, I guess, along the same lines regarding the budget, shirts can be used. Or you can use the funds to purchase shirts, your tablecloth as well.
Great.
And,
So,
the spotlight or any
Yeah.
other like events you guys would like to attend. Flyers for the future,
Perfect.
promotional items, all of that.
Is there an approval process for that? Or we kind of, as long as the budget, whatever we decide?
The budget is there, so let's say your budget is $100.
Okay.
And for November, you would like to give out flyers,
Mhm.
but you need to order them.
Okay,
So let's say it's 50 flyers, it's $5.
okay,
Then you would make a motion to, if you already have like the flyer draft.
correct.
Make a motion to spend $5 on flyers. If you all approve, then I'll order it. They have to approve the flyer before.
Correct,
the
correct.
department.
But once we're ready to
But
go,
yes.
it's just a
Yeah.
motion.
Promotional items for December for if you're
Yeah.
having a holiday event or something, the same process.
Perfect, okay.
Do we have to develop line items?
No,
Not
because
yet.
this is just, it's not like necessarily a budget, it's just an account for contributions and donations.
Okay.
so we're
so-
gonna find the.
Yeah, so you,
the-
so in other words, you guys do not have a budget from the town.
No, it's not that, but at least we have an account. That's a step up from having nothing. Sorry.
Question, if there is money left at the end of the year,
We can go shopping.
if we don't go shopping, that will still be in our account the next year. Or not?
I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% sure.
I believe.
Okay.
I would think so because since it's a
Donate.
donation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
okay.
should.
Okay.
There's no question because I went to the elderly committee and they could figure out all of it.
Yeah, I mean, well,
You learned a lot in that meeting.
I wanted to ask so many questions, but it was like.
by way of example, I have,
But
like,
do-
Here.
But it's for what I learned, I don't know if it was a donation, but I mean, they have
Right, right.
donations separate from the
Oh, right,
budget, so
right,
that's why. I was-
Correct.
All right,
I just said, Ethan does a good job of getting them.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no.
yeah,
I don't know, we're gonna do it.
yes,
Tomorrow we're
yes,
gonna-
yes. Yeah, I think it's.
If I may, I'd like to give you guys a quick info class on federal and government budgets. I only did that for 32 years.
And your.
So let me give you that's an example of the Veterans Committee budget. So you have your contributions and donations basically are not appropriated funds, meaning they do not come from the town. They're not based upon taxpayers' money. Appropriated funds must be used before the end of the fiscal year, or else
Yes.
they revert back to the general fund, okay? So what you have to have created in order to have use of appropriate funds are line items. Things you want to have on your recurring budget, whether it's shirts, etc. I recommend you do motions to create line items and bring it up to just to have them as placeholders, because you never know whether or not the town may start funding that from a appropriated funds point of view, whether it's shirts, whether it's tablecloths, whether it's tripods, etc.
Right.
And then, then you're, that way you have, our annual consumables kind of covered.
Correct.
And
Give an idea of what we were.
exactly. And then you can program to that. And then your contributions and donations will be whatever, you deal with anything else like that.
And we can, I know you have to get approval, we can move money. If let's say we have a line for flyers.
Yes, and
Get it.
say you're short on flyers and the chair can move under $700. All right,
Oh, okay.
so that's a significant amount of money.
Right.
Anything above $700, you have to go to the council and ask to have that money moved.
Perfect.
But again, when you're dealing with appropriated funds, you have a fiscal year issue. All right, so if you don't use the money by the end of the fiscal year, it's gone. It goes back to the general fund. Not
When
with
you say
donations.
general fund, you mean.
The
town.
Yeah, they take
Yeah,
money back,
town
but
hall.
you use it bad.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking.
And the
So
donation
these are ours no
contribution
matter
does
what.
not work that way. Donations are
Okay,
specific,
I'll-
sponsorship agreements are specific for all those kind of things.
But also I learned that you use first the money from donations than from the budget.
That's correct. That's correct. So if you have an event and you raise money for it, you use all that money first. I
Okay,
mean, to be quite honest, the vendor committee pretty much costs the town
Of
zero
course.
because we get so many
first.
donations and contributions. So,
do you have a budget?
huh?
Do you have a budget?
The
Yeah, I
one you
just
saw.
showed it to you.
Oh, that's your budget, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought like,
the,
I'm sorry.
yeah, it's the budget for the Veterans Committee. The budget is 24,000 a year, but we raised 55,000.
Wow.
So I mean, it's sort of like, the town's making money off of us. They take it back and they they use whatever the money is, so that's the Veterans Committee. So
We did, yeah.
so I would recommend you create some hard line items, whether it's for flyers, hard copy flyers, whether it's for shirts, whether it's for, whatever event you want to put on.
Right, like the health fair every year,
Health
go on the
fair.
table.
That way you have placeholders just in case you want to be able to have appropriated funds put into that. All right,
Okay, maybe we can think about that.
well, you make a motion and you decide whether or not, and then move it forward. That's what you do. But you figure out what you want to do first.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
When is your projected event? That you wanna do,
We're gonna join all other events.
We're still,
participate, not you go.
yeah. We're still
We're
creating.
crawling. We can't walk yet. We're learning to crawl.
We literally just had our first meeting last month. We've been having meetings,
Very
but
beginning.
between your
I was having
schedule, my
PTSD
schedule.
this morning when I see you, so I was like, oh my God, we're not meeting quorum. I'm starting to twitch.
Yeah, so we haven't,
Gary's not coming.
really started. It's okay.
Great.
But they're focused and with the speed, yeah, you guys are good.
Let's get the momentum
Yeah.
going.
And we have a lot of
Next
stuff
year's our
from
year.
other committees,
year's our year.
and
So
that's
as soon as we
what
have money donations, we'll do shirts and tablecloth.
Which I have more information. So,
Oh, yes, we don't like. Okay.
so for shirts, it would have the town's logo and the committee name. You all wanted to know if you could have like something extra, maybe like on the back or something. So
No.
maybe you won't, you can. No. I mean, it has to be approved.
Of course.
Yeah.
But, maybe if you would like to have maybe on the sleeve, maybe like a hotline number or something. If not, any quotes, I don't know, something related, of course, to mental health. The only thing to note is that pricing might increase if you add something extra, because if it's embroidered. If
That's
it's maybe like a patch or a different printing option, then
Right.
that's.
That's okay,
We'll
we'll
find
get,
out.
we'll get the money.
And for the tablecloth, it'll have the committee name and the logo,
Perfect.
which I don't think you
We have
all
a
have a
logo.
logo yet.
No,
So that's something that maybe if you all want to.
Brainstorm.
Yeah,
and the
Is
town
there
emblem,
someone to?
the town logo,
I
wonder.
will check. I don't think it has the town logo. I think it's just the
Like
committee one.
people
But
that
I'll
create
double-
logos or
Create a logo. I'll
you are the people that create?
not really, not really.
I mean, you guys create a logo, then you approve it at committee.
So I can give us some options and then you guys vote on them next time. I created the Miami-Dade Behavioral Health Alliance one. So it's super easy.
Yes, so I looked at another committees and it just has like their tablecloth. It's just the committee logo,
Yeah,
not the town ones.
Anything else about the fund? You got the money.
Sort
there?
of. So, Rosa, brought me good news, like at the day of our meeting, I think, or our last meeting, that
I did?
the spotlight was approved for December.
Yes, I did, I was like, did I, what did I say?
Yes.
Yes,
And
let me make sure I have it here. That's my department.
regarding the town's, the committee's page on the town website, it would say for more information on the mental health task force, to contact me. So if
That makes
anybody's
sense.
interested in attending or something. So.
Would they contact me if there's a need, like if someone like, I don't know what to do, I don't know, whatever?
They might, but it would just be in general. I mean,
Okay.
my email would be there, so.
And then you get to go through them and kind of sort them out, depending on what they're asking.
Yeah. So
Yes.
that's it for that. I have one more, I think, but it's. I don't know if you want to just
Yeah, just
keep
go-
on going through them.
Well, because we kind of already touched base on the new business of getting it, just submitting the website information there.
Okay,
So it's a-
so there's one thing, so you guys had mentioned about. Participating in a podcast. You can
The
do that.
Miami Exchange.
Yes.
All right. We also have.
That's a
podcast
great
Miami Exchange,
idea.
If you ever want
Got
to.
to. Yes.
Okay, and then
That's not
the
this.
other thing is,
Awesome.
that I was looking at the calendar and for November and December. I know that there's like a lot of holidays. I don't know if you would like to change your meeting date because it's the day. In November, it's the day right before Thanksgiving,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
and December, it's 2 days after Christmas.
Oh, nobody better show up.
Come on.
Was it 22nd?
All right, so let's see, let's look at the date. So you said November
Yes,
20.
so I have two options for November
Okay,
and 4 for December, which really I would say 2 because the other 2 are around the 20th.
okay. So
Did
what
you
do we have
see?
for November?
No.
Thank you.
Let's-
November 15th or the 16th. So that's Wednesday the 15th or the Thursday the 16th.
I'm good either or.
You guys have-
Should we just stick it on a Wednesday so we don't get confused?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So we'll just
Wednesday,
confirm again, we don't,
yeah,
should be fine.
I think it should be, like, it will be still a Wednesday.
So
Okay.
Wednesday the 15th.
A motion to approve Wednesday 15th at 9:30 for our November meeting.
One second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so it will be changed to the 15th of November, and then for December, I have the 13th and the 14th, so then Wednesday, Thursday, or the 20th and the 21st.
13, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
20th.
it's just, it gets complicated with the holidays. All right, so motion to approve our December meeting for December 13th, Wednesday, December 13th at 9:30.
Second.
All in favor?
I think I mentioned the last meeting, but did we talk about the business expo for the chamber? You know that
Yeah, you
all the
did.
committees have a table. You just have to let me know if you
You
want
did,
it,
you-
we agree, whatever, and you
You
guys
gave us
want to
the
let me
date.
know. Yeah, the
um,
8th.
November.
I have it on mine.
Motion to attend Business Chamber Expo in November second, presented by Rosa Barroso.
We have 3 tables for the committees. I mean, you might have to share whatever, there's another space, but.
I think it's great, because I think if by the next meeting, we could probably have something printed. I mean, we'll have the protocol of the website, we could probably at least have that flyer, the one that we already
We
created.
did
That's
some of it in 3 days.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
for
so it'll be perfect. And we can, yeah.
I mean, we'll confirm then. It haven't even opened. September 1st is when everything opens, so.
And it's on November 2nd.
Because we approve attending. Can we
So
just
2
make
meetings
this
before
ready?
that. Next meeting, we'll probably finalize that
Yeah.
flyer with the actual website thing and maybe a tablecloth. I'll come up with some options
the
for the
logo.
logo, exactly, so that we can get that going.
I'm not here in November second.
You're not going. Where are you going?
Not
Being
yet.
nosy.
On the cruise.
Oh.
My son's birthday. He wanted a
Oh, that's
cruise
good.
for his
That's good.
birthday.
I'm going on Sunday. Disney cruise is amazing.
And it's first time ever.
I don't even like Disney and I love their cruise. The services.
I've heard that.
They told me all about events that you have to dress up and have fun.
We got it, we got you, don't worry.
All right.
We'll be there.
I know this is early, but I'm gonna be out for 2 weeks and the meeting's gonna be during that time in January. For my birthday. I know we're super early, but just want to put down paper, I will miss Jen.
January 20.
I'm really gonna-
24th.
First, I'm going to win. Wait till I'm now, dude. Personal.
Okay, and then just the last announcement and comment was that I did print out how our website looks right now. And so that's the logo that they have right now. Of course, you can change it and then the committee will approve it at the next meeting. Send it to me,
I will.
please,
Yeah.
when it's ready, and the same thing. for-
I'll send a couple options and that way everybody can just vote, like I'll play around with that.
Okay.
Any other announcements?
Yes,
Anything?
September 10th, Sunday,
That's right.
09, we have Patriot Days, 9/11 ceremony, and I think that'll be a good time to maybe have a little table there to, or at least have some flyers there to pass out.
Okay,
We're gonna have first responders. We're gonna have tents, we're gonna have chairs, we're gonna have
Okay.
tables, we're gonna have coffee and pastelitos. So I mean, it
Okay.
wouldn't be a bad idea, just have a trifold or something, or a piece of paper or something.
Might have to do three.
Bubbles.
Yeah, just for the tailored for first responders,
Right.
and veterans.
So wait, this is September 9th.
It's already on the calendar.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not
already
gonna be here, so I won't be able to.
Oh, that's why you
attend.
didn't put it.
September
Yeah.
10th.
Yeah, I'm out of the country. I'll be back like functioning on that Monday, the 11th.
Okay. Yeah, it's 09. So if you guys just want to hand me the stuff to send, just give it to me and I'll just put it out there.
The flyers approved.
Not our, that's what I'm saying, but we can, I mean, we could send you stuff from our, our private stuff, but for the town, we won't have anything ready for that date.
All right, that's okay.
Wait, what about the other flyer?
The one that you already have?
Remember, we have to, we don't have a link to the website there.
That
remember?
was the only thing.
That's what we're pending to do.
Can we print it without that? You guys think or no? I
I
don't know.
Then we would have to approve.
You know what, let's go, when we launch, let's launch right,
That's what I like, just think of this, I like that, it's like launch.
Adult words.
let's-
Just trying to get momentum. Let's do it right if we're gonna do it.
Yeah, that way it'd be like, okay,
We're like, damn, those people got their lives together.
yes.
What?
Look at that being all professional with our
Yeah.
logo.
They're committee together.
Yeah,
Task
oh boy, yeah,
Task
we're,
force.
Task
We're not a task force.
yeah. Task force helping.
All right,
You're so passive aggressive.
you learn from abuse again from all of you, so.
That was it, that's my only announcement.
No.
Now we're at adjournment now.
Okay.
I move to adjourn.
10:31 a.m. Look at that.
Are you seconding it?
Yes.
Are we all in favor?
All in favor, sorry.
Uh,